What's up, YouTube? Welcome back, Seekers. You guys already know what we do here, man. We break down scary and creepy videos, man, on and on the web, from YouTube videos to TikTok videos to IG reels. We have it all here, man, on this channel. Like I said, thank you guys who's been tapping in with us, man, and subbing up to us, man. You seeking the truth, just like you. And once again, as you guys can see, I changed my layout. Tell me what you guys think of this design down below. It fills up the full screen, so no more of that extra space. Just check it out.
Human body you didn't know. Your nose can recognize over 50,000 different smells. And whenever you smell something, you never forget it. Next, did you know it's impossible to tickle yourself? Go ahead, try it. Moving on, your brain uses around 20% of the oxygen you breathe. Meaning, if you don't get enough oxygen to your brain, there's a high chance you could get brain damage. And did you know the human heart actually beats over 100,000 times a day? I just find it so crazy. But what I find crazier is that you're taller in the morning than you are at night. So if you need to measure yourself no matter where, do it in the morning.
Okay, the thing that got to me was when saying our heart beats over like 100,000 times per day. I never knew that, bro. Man, goes to show you, bro, how hard the freaking human body actually works, man, to keep you sustained and alive. It's freaking crazy, bro. Like I said, man, I'm just like you guys. I'm a fellow seeker, just like you, man. I'll be learning new facts every single day, and I incorporate them into my freaking everyday life, bro. Like I said, man, wow. The seekers, bro, when you tap in with us, man, you're gonna learn new information, bro, every single day. Tell me if you guys learned something new, bro.
This might be the most brutal way somebody has ever died, and whatever you do, don't look up the picture. Octavio de Silva was a 20-year-old soccer referee in Brazil, and on June 30th, 2013, he was refereeing a soccer game when he sent off a player named Josmir Santos Abreu, who was 31 years old. He refused to leave the field and began a fight with the referee. Abreu threw a punch which made Octavio draw a knife from his pocket and repeatedly stab Abreu. Abreu died on the way to the hospital, and when fans watching the game, including Abreu's family and friends, found out about his death, they invaded the field and stoned Octavio before decapitating him, and then ripping his limbs from his body with just their strength and no weapons, and then put his head on a stick in the middle of the field. And what makes this worse is that a graphic video surfaced online shortly after the incident, showing medical personnel reassembling Octavio's body. The video and pictures are extremely disturbing, and I don't recommend looking them up. The way his limbs looked after being ripped off is extremely unsettling to look at, because you see strings of flesh, tissue, and bone because it wasn't cut off properly and it was just ripped off. This case is absolutely awful, but why did Octavio pull out a knife when somebody just punched him? If he didn't stab Josmir Abreu to death, he would still be alive today. But just imagine being literally ripped limb from limb by an angry group of soccer fans, and there's nothing you can do as they pull your body apart. Doctors couldn't
It's a freaking just insane freaking case, bro. Like, I guess, do you know how much strength you had to have? Like they said, they had no weapons. They literally like pulled his freaking body apart, man. And it was over a freaking soccer game as well, bro. Like, it's not that damn freaking serious, bro. Like I said, bro, people, man, or fans, bro, you know, when they, I guess, playing a sport and their favorite play gotta get taken out because they did a foul or something like that, bro, like, it really affects people, man. But to hear, like you said, it started over punching, he just stabbed him. I'm like, what the hell, bro? I wonder if that was, like he said, I wonder if that was live too, because he said the freaking footage surfaced a couple of days later after that freaking gruesome attack, bro. Like you said, the lady had to put his body together, man. They like stoned him, bro. I'm like, what the hell, man? The question I'm asking, like, how did the other players and stuff, I guess they just let that freaking happen, man. Everybody, they just sat there and watched as that happened, bro. That's the real question we need to be asking.
explain why this kid was sick until they see what the school was serving. This is Chen, and he was a second grader who moved from Beijing to Seattle back in 2019. He started school just like any other kid, but he was immediately outcasted. Since he couldn't speak English perfectly, all of the students and teachers were treating him horribly. But things only got worse from there because Chen started to feel extremely sick. Every day he would come home with rashes and a burning fever. But then he'd wake up fine the next day, go back to school, and the cycle would start again. This kept happening for 3 weeks until Chen's mom finally decided to take him to the doctor. They found out it was actually food poisoning causing Chen's sickness every single day. So they sent a health inspector to check out the school's kitchen. Now, at first, everything appeared to be normal. But when she took one look into the soup bowl, she immediately called the police. They found thousands of spider eggs. Kids had been mixing it into the soup each day.
Let's talk about this.
What the hell? I remember freaking being in school, but I remember, bro, I was not a freaking fan of freaking at school lunch, bro. Because of freaking cases like that, man. Like you said, spider eggs, bro. Who in a right mind was mixing spider eggs in a damn soup? And he was getting sick, bro. Like, it was a cycle. It was, like you said, good for a couple of days, then sick, good, then sick, bro. Like, man. Thankfully, I guess like he survived because nothing happened. Like, imagine what happens if he can like have this side of him, bro. Whew, some chills down my damn spine, man. That's why I said, bro, be worried about that school lunch, bro. I'm sorry, man. If you're in school, you're sending kids to school, bro, I recommend, man, sending them with some lunch, bro. Homemade lunch from the house, bro. Do not trust school lunch, bro. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's not the right move.
This picture. This is why if I ever have kids, I'll never let them use the bathroom alone. A 7-year-old girl and her mom were headed to Target, and she was getting some clothes for school. Her mom also wanted to grab some snacks for movie night. So while her mom went to go grab popcorn and other snacks, she told her daughter to go pick out clothes for school. When her daughter finally finished and picked out the clothes, she went up to her mom and said something strange happened. A sad pale lady had came up to her, telling her that she wished she could have her own daughter that looked just like her. The mom, who thought the daughter was just joking around, laughed it off and said, "Let's go." While heading to the register, the daughter shook her mom and said, "That's the lady who told me she wanted a daughter just like me," pointing at a mannequin. The mom laughed, thinking the daughter was still being silly. You know how kids have wild imaginations, always playing around. While at the register, the daughter had to go to the bathroom. So the mom told her to hurry up. It was only a couple hours down, by the way. While in the bathroom, the daughter texted the mom saying the pale lady's in here who wanted a daughter. The mom, trying to get in a rush back home to her other kids, said, "Hurry up, we have to go. Stop playing around." 10 minutes later, and the daughter never came out. The mother, who was waiting outside the bathroom at this time, rushes in the bathroom to see what the heck is going on. The daughter was nowhere to be found. She even checked the stalls to see if her daughter was hiding, standing on a toilet or something. On one of the stalls, she found her daughter's cell phone on the floor. By the way, if you made it this far in the video, comment down below your favorite fruit. Mine is mangoes. When she checked her phone, this was the last image found in it. Police still to this day have no explanation on what happened to that little girl.
Freaking bone-chilling story, bro. Goes to show you, man, like I said, sometimes, you know how sometimes, like I said, I guess parents, they don't, I guess, listen to kids, because like you said, they think they're just playing around or it's their imagination, but no, sometimes the kids, what they saying is true, man. You gotta take heed to their word, bro. Because like I said, that's speaking one of my freaking worst fears, man. Like, you could just be here 1 minute and gone the next, because somebody just freaking snatched you up, bro. And the mom thought, yeah, like that her daughter was freaking playing the game, but clearly wasn't. I gotta do some more research to that case, man. He says she's still gone to this day. I wonder if she ever found her daughter, bro. That woman, man, she was the freaking key, bro. She said the daughter was pointing to the mannequin, but maybe that could have just been a metaphor for something else, bro. Who knows?
Every single holiday that we celebrate is celebrating one of the 7 deadly sins. Valentine's Day represents lust. Thanksgiving, that celebrates the sin of
Gluttony, yeah, because
you're eating a lot. You're overeating. Christmas, what do you think that is? Greed, overconsumption, and excess. Celebrating gifts. We're not really even celebrating like the birth of Christ because people are so focused on the gifts and shit. The holiday of Easter, what sin would it be? Say it's envy. Because the Romans were jealous of Jesus, so they murdered him. Oh, it's crazy. St. Patrick's Day, it's sloth. Because people get blacked out drunk.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now Halloween is what? It's wrath. So scaring and hurting people for fun. With masks, it's wrath. The sin of pride.
Okay, what's that?
Oh, nah, we're not even gonna say that.
Man. I ain't gonna lie, I never even thought about it like that, but he just freaking expanded my mind. If you think about it, like I said, these holidays, they do represent, I guess, the basis behind them of what they're meant for. They do kind of represent, I guess, which, I guess the sense he was talking about, bro. Like I said, all secrets, bro. When I watch these videos, man, with y'all, I'm just like one of y'all, bro. I'm learning new information, man. Just try to incorporate it, bro, in freaking everyday life, man. Whoa. Because that makes sense. He said Thanksgiving, freaking gluttony. Because that does make sense because of Thanksgiving, man. People, they eating a lot of food, bro, and sometimes it's excessive, man, because you know they eating too much. And Christmas is greed because, you know, you're getting all those presents and stuff, like I said, but you're not even celebrating, I guess he said, what you're supposed to be. You're just celebrating as you're getting the gifts. And he said Easter was envy because the Romans were envious of Jesus. Expanding my knowledge base, seekers. That's what we gotta do, man. That freaking young, bro. Put that in the hood. Bad sound, bro. Is that a blood on his hand? Oh, this caught on camera, bro. Seems like school is closed. This is nobody else there.
People born with crazy.
That's how the way that dog freaking reacted, man. I'm guessing, bro, it was picking up the scent, bro, of her in the freaking trash can, man. But the head man, he said he was only 14 years old, bro. Doing acts like that, man. What makes that even go into their freaking mind, man, to do something like that, bro? You saw the way how the video was starting on, man, like he was ducking around the corners just watching, and then when he put down his head, man, you know he had freaking devious thoughts in his damn mind, bro. And look what happened at the end result, man. The thing that gets to me is that, like, the hallways, they were empty, so I wonder if, like, school was closed or were they there early or something, because there was, like, nobody walking in that hallway besides them two. So school either had to be closed or they was there very early. Goes to show you, man, like I said, doesn't matter how old you are, bro. People want to do some evil things, man, they're going to try to find a way to get it done, bro. Unfortunately, that's what happened.
Mutations. This is Johnny N. He had a condition called caudal regression syndrome, which basically meant he had no lower body. He worked as a sideshow performer in circuses back in 1930, and he actually played Goonie Bird in the original Tarzan movie.
3 dark psychology facts.
What the hell? I didn't know he'd be born without his lower half and he survived, bro. She got some on damn head, man. Never knew like that was something even freaking possible, bro. They said he played Goonie in the freaking original Tarzan movie. I guess the old version, bro. I wonder have any more. Pretty sure yeah, some more people I guess were born with his condition, man. Just I've never seen him before, man. Like I said, bro. These videos, bro, expanding my knowledge base, bro. That's one thing, man. I appreciate these videos, what they do for me, man.
There's an extremely high probability that a stranger has looked at you and thought about killing you without you even knowing it. The person you first look at when you enter a room is the person you feel most threatened by. When you spend 10 minutes in front of the mirror in a dimly lit room staring at yourself, your mind gets bored and starts scaring you by making you see a monster with your face combination.
Really?
And they were both found dead. She must have been out of her head.
Oh my god, this is literally the dumbest man on earth. Hi, my name is Ethan, and here's everything you need to know in under 1 minute. On June 26, 2023, Patrick Profright and his wife were having an argument. Now, they had just had a baby that was only 3 weeks old, so the argument was early in the morning, which is understandable because they are suffering from lack of sleep and just a whole new adjustment. While Patrick's wife was holding the baby, Patrick entered the room holding a crossbow. The mood immediately shifted, and trigger warning, it's about to get dark. He allegedly raised the bow and shot at his wife. When he did, it accidentally hit his 3-week-old baby and his wife. He then pulled the arrow out of his wife and begged her not to call 911, but when she did regardless, he fled the scene. Thankfully, he was found and arrested and charged with second-degree murder and attempted, and his wife was okay. Unfortunately, the baby did pass away.
Man, bro. Did that to his own blood, man. His own freaking newborn baby, man. What the hell were they freaking arguing about, bro? That would possess him to get a crossbow and shoot it, and then just gonna ask his wife not to tell, or not to freaking call the police, man. Like after that act you just committed, you think she wasn't gonna do it, bro? I said these videos, man, that we watch, man, these people, man, they don't want to freaking take accountability, man, for their freaking actions, brother. It's actually, man, freaking insane, bro. How many of those freaking people we come across when we watch these videos? Never ceases to amaze me, bro. I did. I gotta call it like I see it, bro.
The world's worst job, otherwise known as Sheen or Sheen, however you pronounce it. Hi, my name is Ethan, and let's get right into this. Recently, I've heard a lot of rumors about how bad the Sheen workers are treated each day, and honestly, nothing could have prepared me for what I learned. This all started in June of 2022 when a viral TikTok displayed articles of Sheen clothing with handwritten messages stating, "Need your help." According to Brightly.eco, they state that the average Sheen worker works 7 days a week in 18-hour shifts. They even found that some of the workers were seen washing their own hair while they were at work just to keep up with their personal hygiene. Not only do they work a lot, but they also make a base salary of $556 a month to make 500 articles of clothing each day. Let me know what you guys think.
That's freaking criminal, man. To think about it, like the clothes that we're wearing now, man, was made by those workers, like blood, sweat, and freaking tears, and they only getting paid that little, bro. They're working that many hours, bro. Ooh. It's like it's the simple things in life, man, that we don't freaking pay attention to, bro. What the hell, bro? They need to freaking go on. I guess can they go on strike or do something like that, man? I'm guessing they don't want to, because then they try to push back. Then maybe they like try to take away their jobs for them. That's the only way they have to freaking support their family. That's why they're working that long, man. That many freaking shifts, bro. Like they had them say they was washing their hair while they was there to keep it up their freaking hygiene, man. That shows you, I guess, how freaking grueling the conditions are, bro. Sometimes, man, that's why we gotta appreciate this freaking clothes and pants and socks and stuff we wear now, because it all comes out of their freaking the hard work, bro. Out of their hard work and labor. It's the small stuff like this, man, you can't take for granted, bro. Expand my mind base.
Here are some things that you didn't know the real purpose of. Have you ever wondered why the bristles on your toothbrush are colored? This is to indicate that you should get a new toothbrush when the color fades. And have you ever wondered what the 57 is on the Heinz ketchup bottle? Henry Heinz thought that the number 57 was a cool number. So to make sure everybody knew which ketchup was his, he put 57 on all the bottles. And have you ever wondered what the small holes are in airplane windows? These are to help keep the windows from frosting up. And it regulates the air pressure inside the airplane. Have you ever wondered what those little bumps are on the highways? These are rumble strips put there to wake up sleepy drivers.
Scary.
That's freaking interesting, man. I never knew there was like little small freaking circles in that damn airplane window. Cause I thought that there couldn't be like, it had to be freaking sealed shut because you know we can't have that type of air pressure coming in through the windows. It makes sense, man. Now that I think about it, you said because it regulates, I guess, the air temperature inside the plane. Because imagine if it was like fully shut, I guess no air was coming through, it would kind of be like, it's like you're going to be cooking in like a freaking can, bro. I guess it has to be that small.
Three facts that will blow your mind. Can you remember your dream when you wake up? Then it wasn't a dream, it was a message.
I remember a couple of dreams, man, like so freaking well that I'm thinking that it was actually like a memory, bro. Comment down below, man, like has that ever happened to you guys? But like you remember a dream so well that you actually think like it's a freaking like memory or something, man. Because that happened to me a couple of times and I've always wondered like what does that mean, bro? It's like I can remember like it's a freaking memory, like it actually happened. And I think about it, he said it could be a message. That makes way more sense, man. Guess I gotta start paying attention to my freaking dreams more, man. I guess somebody's trying to tell me something, man. Okay.
The craziest real event caught on camera. In 1982, during the filming of The Twilight Zone, the movie, a stunt helicopter was hovering 25 feet above Vic Morrow and two child actors. When pyrotechnic explosions damaged the helicopter, causing it to crash, killing all three instantly.
This Mackenzie Chilla situation is wild. There's this 19-year-old Ohio teen who last summer was driving in a Toyota Corolla with her boyfriend Dominic Russo and his friend Davian Flanagan. And then when the car turned onto the road, it suddenly accelerated, jerking left and right until it barreled head-on into a brick wall at 100 miles per hour. When first responders arrived, the two men were pronounced dead. At the scene, Mackenzie was found unconscious and trapped inside the mangled car. But instead of getting hit with manslaughter charges, she got slapped with multiple counts of murder. And that's because prosecutors alleged that this was no accident, saying that she actually crashed the car on purpose because she was trying to kill her boyfriend with whom she had a tumultuous relationship and that his friend was just collateral damage. With them pointing to evidence like a computer analysis showing that she floored it without ever making an effort to slow it down, going so fast her fuzzy Prada slipper was found stuck to the gas pedal. It was a few days before the crash, Mackenzie took the same obscure route, apparently plotting her crime. And so all that leading to this week where she was found guilty on all counts, and the judge saying she had a mission and she executed it with precision. And you can see her sobbing uncontrollably as the judge reads her verdict.
Her actions were controlled, methodical, deliberate, intentional, and purposeful.
Hey, bro, like you see her, she's freaking crying. So I'm like, you planned it, like it says, she laid it out, but like you planned out the freaking full thing, man. And to hear like that she actually like planned that out like the day before, like she took that route, and I guess they planned out the specific time what to do, man. Like you said, she floored it, 100 miles, took out her boyfriend and his freaking friend, bro. He was just collateral. She didn't even care, bro. Try to end it all, man. Like I said, these toxic relationships, man. Why does sometimes people just step back and just say it's not working? We could just break it off before anybody else gets hurt. Like it's that simple, bro. It's that simple, but I guess to other people, man, they just can't break that freaking bond with that other person because I guess it's too hurtful, it's too much for them. Crazy, bro.
Listening on.
Did you know in the movie Scream, actor Skeet Ulrich almost got seriously injured while on set? And it happened in this scene right here when Sidney, dressed as Ghostface, stabs him with the umbrella in the chest. Ulrich had pads underneath his shirt, so when the umbrella stabbed him, it wouldn't hurt. But the second time he got stabbed, the stuntman missed the pad and actually hit his chest. His chest actually has metal wiring inside because he had open heart surgery as a child. Whenever the wiring gets hit hard or has intense pressure, it hurts a lot, and so his scream when he gets hit the second time was 100% real. The stuntman had hit that wiring and he fell to the ground and screamed. He was okay though, but they kept it in the movie because it was so authentic.
I've heard that freaking a couple of times, man. You know, movies like something like really authentic and real happens, man, like that it traumatizes. It's like the actual acting, but they keep it in there, man, because it's so real. Sometimes I question that. I'm like, do you guys think that's actually like the right move to do? I know like it gives off a great performance, man, but that person that's actually showing like legit pain or they're actually scared, but they keep it in there, man. I guess because they know it's gonna, I guess, sometimes make the most money, bro. It's gonna, I guess, shock the audience, man. That's what they really want because they know that's gonna bring in more money, man. Like I said, I mean, sometimes, bro, no, it can be the root of all evil, bro. Things that people would do to just to get some of that, it'll truly shock you.
This is the Pitbull video, one of the hardest cartel execution videos to watch. Explained. The video that I'm about to explain is extremely graphic and I don't recommend searching for it. The video begins with a man lying on his back on the ground and two men are holding his legs open. He's being restrained. And in total there is 5 perpetrators and 1 victim. And also 2 Pitbull dogs. Apparently this is the victim's punishment for allegedly doing something with a kid or to a kid. The victim is naked and at the start of the video the dog has done most of the work. The dog already ripped off the man's privates and it's just a bloody mess. The dog continues to rip pieces of flesh off of where his privates used to be, and the victim is being held down and he is also gagged so he can't scream. But sometimes the gag came loose and at this point you could hear the man scream in pain. The victim was even talking, but I couldn't translate it, but that means he was completely conscious during this, which I can't even imagine the pain. As a man, this might be one of the worst videos out there. Funky Town is bad, Ghost Rider is bad, but as a man, I can't imagine anything more painful than a pit bull ripping off your junk while you're still alive. Not many people mention this video with the other disturbing ones, but it's definitely up there. There's not any information about the victim after the video. I don't know if he died, but it's safe to assume he did. He lost a lot of blood, and if a dog eats your privates, you will most likely get an infection and die from it. All in all, this video is very graphic, very real, and very disturbing. Please do yourself a favor and never go searching for this video, especially if you're a man.
I never do.
Mississippi woman who killed boyfriend and locked his body in freezer denied appeal to overturn conviction. That is a crazy mugshot right off the bat. Why are you smiling so hard after killing somebody?
No remorse.
This is Samantha Simmons, and she killed Thomas Burns. After Thomas's wife died of bone cancer, he eventually moved on and met Samantha Simmons. However, he definitely was not over it. He would carry her urn everywhere he went. Eventually, Samantha Simmons and Thomas Burns moved in together in 2018, and neighbors stopped hearing from him all of a sudden. One of the neighbors that frequently had coffee with Thomas came over to ask where he was. Samantha Simmons said he moved to Texas, and the neighbor did not believe her at all because all of his cars were still there. They tried to file a missing persons report, but they couldn't because technically they weren't related. This is where things get crazy, and the neighbors turn into the Avengers here. They noticed the moving company came, and then the next day they noticed the house was empty with music playing on the stereo. They decided to go inside and check out what's going on in that house. They found a freezer with a sheet on it, so they broke that open. They had to use a crowbar to pick the lock and everything. That's where they found Thomas Burns' body in there. He was curled into a ball, placed in the freezer, next to a bunch of frozen food, too. He also had a bag over his head with zip ties all over him, too.
The autopsy report estimated that he was still alive at the time that he was put into the freezer, and that he died by asphyxiation because of the bag over his head. And of course, after looking at the zip ties, they found Samantha Simmons' DNA all over it. She tried to say there wasn't enough evidence in court, as if she didn't have DNA all over his frozen body and the zip ties. Wild story. Let me know what you guys think about the story in the comment section below, and check out my YT, link in bio.
It's freaking actually, it's a freaking tragic case, man. Like I said, how was his friend that I guess he used to freaking get coffee with in the morning, how he had to be the one to freaking solve and crack the case, bro. Like when she said that he moved to Texas, I guess he was not buying it, man. And like he actually broke into the house, bro. I guess to figure out what's going on, man. That's your true friend, bro. Somebody who actually cares about you, man. Always gotta have one of those around, bro. Like I said, like this hair and that she put him in the freezer, but he was still alive too. I thought he died, I guess, from the temperatures, but no, he died because passed away because of the freaking bag that she put over his head. Crazy, bro. Edit. Call it like I see it. Edit.
Now, a lot of people have been tagging me in this video, so I'm here to explain the backstory to this whole thing. This is the case of Lauren McCluskey. Now, the girl you see in this video was a 21-year-old college student in Utah. On October 22nd, 2018 at 9:55 p.m., she was found dead in her dormitory. She was shot 7 times. That afternoon, her ex-boyfriend waited for her outside her dormitory for several hours. She was on the phone with her mother at 8:23 p.m. when Melvin Rowland, her ex-boyfriend, confronted her. He violently dragged her across the parking lot in front of her dormitory, dropping all of her belongings. At 8:23 p.m., Lauren's father alerted campus authorities that his daughter was in danger. But around that time, it was already too late. Rowland committed slip and slide hours before killing McCluskey. The man who loaned Rowland the gun was sentenced to 3 years in prison. However, this didn't rest there. 2 years after Lauren's death, details started surfacing that campus ignored McCluskey in her claims of her ex-boyfriend stalking her and her life being in danger. It said that Lauren alerted campus authorities about her stalker ex-boyfriend, but they completely ignored her. The family ended up suing the university, and in exchange, the university paid them $14 million, but the damage was already done. That still didn't help the fact that the university ignored one of their brightest students who had scholarships to choose from. Like and follow for more.
It's freaking crazy, bro. Goes to say, man, that's how sometimes black people, they truly just don't care, man, and how that can just affect everybody else around them, bro, because she said she reported it, and they just didn't pick up on it, they just didn't care, man. That's to say, you always got to take heed, man, of somebody's words, bro, that if it's a situation that serious, man, how could you just freaking ignore it, bro? That's like, literally, that's their job. One thing they're there to do, and they didn't do it, bro. And it resulted in her freaking losing her freaking life, man. People nowadays, bro, they need to pay more attention, bro. Pay attention to the details.
Story behind this mugshot will disturb you. This is Randy Petersilge, and in 2018 he was arrested for murder. Randy was a career criminal who throughout his life had been in and out of the prison system a number of times. But in 2018, when he was arrested for murder, prison would become his permanent home. But who did Randy kill? Well, we have to go 17 years in the past and go back to the night when 41-year-old Simon Clark, a local father, was murdered. On November 28, 2001, police were called to a home that was under construction where they found the dead body of 41-year-old Simon Clark. At the time, he was found beaten to death with injuries to his chest and head. And shortly after they discovered Simon's body, authorities discovered a baseball bat that they believed was used in the murder. Now, what's crazy looking back at it is that way back in 2001, the authorities believed that Randy Petersilge could have been their guy.
What happened?
He was their lead suspect, but they didn't have enough evidence to arrest him, and so they had to cut him loose. Eventually, though, over 17 years later, the authorities showed up to Randy's front door and took him into custody. As it turns out, after all those years, a few witnesses had come forward and decided that they wanted to spill the tea on exactly what had happened that night. According to the witnesses, Simon Clark had been murdered over a money dispute. So Simon, on the night of the murder, had gone over to this house that was under construction because his friend had found out that he was paying this contractor that he hired $300,000 for $120,000 worth of work. So Simon, hearing this, told his friend that he'd go over and talk to the contractors, and keep in mind Simon was married with 2 children at the time. But when he showed up, he met Randy, and Randy flew into a rage and beat him to death. And as it turns out, the contractor that was hired to do that work on the home had been defrauding Simon's friend the entire time in order to buy narcotics. Thankfully, though, Randy was finally arrested and put into prison for this murder, where he's now serving a life sentence. And this mugshot has to go down in history as one of the creepiest I've ever seen.
So if we can look on his damn freaking face. People are like, damn, bro. That is one of the creepiest freaking mugshots I've ever seen as well, man. It took him that long, man, for justice to finally catch up to him, bro. Goes to show you, man, whatever deed is an evil deed is something that you think you're going to get away with, you will get caught in the end. YouTube, that's it, man, for this video for you guys today. Thank you, guys. Tell me if you guys like this new setup. I'm rocking with it, man. Thank you, guys, fellow seekers who's been tapping in when I was running up and supporting the channel. You guys gonna catch you in the next videos. I'm out. Peace, YouTube.